Welcome to the D&D world.
Hello fellow player characters, this is Dave on CRPG Dungeons & Dragons Night, and this is on request from one of my viewers. His name's JP, or at least that's the name I know him by. He also goes by Redbeard44, I believe. I don't quote me on that. But yeah, he requested I try this game out. It's actually been out for a while. I've actually had it in my pool of games for some time. Never got around to playing it. Miley's messing around with my foot for some reason. And so, yeah, I've fiddled around with this for a little while, you know, just playing out with the character creation, but I never actually got into the game itself. So this will technically be a first time for me, and bear with me if I get a little lost. This is a Japanese release that currently has, well, at the time of buying it, it was in playtesting stages. It was in beta, and they had issues with translations. Apparently there was a lot of sections that were still in Japanese. I have no idea what the case is now. It's been a couple of years since I've been on this, so bear with me. And let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, I had to activate it. Okay. Candidates Tavern, Adventures Inn, Iru's Trading Post, Temple of Nesta, Castle of Edra Kuel. Okay, so this is basically a standard Wizardry game. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, and 5. Because you got your standard locales of a city, basically a hub, and it's all pretty much a menu with a graphic in the back, which kind of Nintendo versions kind of introduced. Okay, so I'm guessing if it's like the other ones, we go to the edge of town. Entrance of maze, resume, training grounds, utilities, quick game, and castle. Let's look at the utilities first. We got option. Well, apparently they got pretty much everything as an option now between Japanese and English. So that's a good thing, I suppose. Oh, I gotta move the computer over a little bit because I see I now have a viewer, and if he starts talking to me, I need to be able to see the chat. Okay, there we go. Hello, viewer. Let's see here. So, move the mouse out of the way. There we go. So far, so good. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got Monster Encyclopedia, which you can see is blank at the moment, although we can go from page to page. Born Again, I have no idea what that is, but read spell. Oh, that's nice of them. They actually give me the list of spells, and it looks like we go up to level 7. Then we got priest spells, also up to 7. I think I'll go through a more thorough advantage of that later, actually. Initializations, data reset, Miley. She's like putting her nose up against the bottom of my foot. It's driving me crazy. Okay. So, shop items. Okay. Quick game and castle. Okay, let's go ahead and go to training grounds because we need to build ourselves some characters if we plan on doing any playing. Nice background image there. Let's see, do they have any? Okay, oh yeah, we do. We have fighter, samurai, priest, thief, mage, and bishop. Let's look what the 15, 11, 10, 14, 10, and 9. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep him on there on the roster, as well as the bishop, maybe. Human male, good. Okay, age 18. Elf female, neutral. I'm guessing that's Hobbit, female, neutral. Gnome, female, good. Then we got our samurai, and we got a fighter. Change mark. Now, when I was fiddling around with this some years ago, I do remember that you could change around the pictures. There we go. Okay. Okay, why are they all blank? Because I remember they used to have pictures on those. Now they're all blank. Okay. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of all of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete all of them. We'll make our own characters. Okay, create new character. Okay, so it starts off with a name this time instead of doing that first. Then we choose our race, gender, alignment, class, and then distribution of BP. Bonus points. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with a name here. Looking around for a good name to use. Now we'll go with Galen. Okay. And apparently they shortened a Hobbit to Hob. I guess they finally were starting to get copyright infringement stuff from J.R. Tolkien's estate. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna make this basic, so male, good. Fighter. Okay, how much bonus points did we get? Got 6 left. Okay, so a little bit more vitality. A bit more strength. IQ. Okay. Keep this character. Yes. Didn't these used to have pictures on them? There they are. I think those are elves. Those are elves, okay. There we go. Those must be hobs and gnomes. Dwarves? Okay. Well, I got 3 to choose from here, so let's see. Oh, looks like a Galen. He does. Let's go with him. Okay. Okay, what does diary say? Birthday 10/10/520. Zod, city of birth. Registration day 10/25/76. Fighter bonus 8. Alive for dead. Don't know what that means, but okay. Alright, let's go ahead and leave. And create a new character. And I'm just going with some random names right now. Okay. Let's go with... Let's go with a female dwarf. We'll go... Neutral. Fighter. I think that's 8 points. I can't really tell. It's in red over... Yep, that's 8. Okay. So, let's see. This is right. I think we're going to go with a straight fighter with her. And if we can get up to a samurai or a lord with her later, we'll do that. But right now, we'll just configure with a standard fighter for her for right now. Change mark, default. It was the next page that had the dwarves. Yeah, they're there. 2 males, and looks like 1 female. Actually, that looks like a regular human female to me. Unless I was looking at the rest of the body and that changed it for me, but not bad looking. Now let's see here. What do we want to put here? I think we want to put a priest in this spot. What's the priest I want to put in this spot? Or a thief I want to put in this spot? We'll go... I'll go human. Male. Good, because there can't be anything else, so priest. Alright, let's see here. Oh, no points left, okay. Never mind. I don't think I had a chance to put any points in. No, let's try this. Let's try another one. We'll keep the name. Well, it allows me to keep the name, so that's a good sign. Good. Priest. Well, that's even worse. Okay, no. Create new character. Orin. Human. Male. Good. Priest. At least it gave me 3 more points, but I think I can do better. Yeah, I think we can do better. Oh! Let's go ahead and make a samurai. Okay. That was a shock, but okay. I wonder if I can make a lord. We'll see if it pops up at some point. Okay, let's go with 7 more points. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just go with 18 for right now. and 18. I think that's a little bit better, so okay. Yes. Alright, rename. No, not rename. I'm deleting I'm deleting Galen, so yeah. Alright, so. Oh, not delete. Inspect. There we go. Orin. Change mark. Oh, wrong one. Default. There we go. We'll go with him. Let's read the diary. Trample City Birth. Samurai bonus 29. Okay. Well, that's a lot better. Okay. Here. Morgana, Orin. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and create a new character. We're going to try for a priest again. We'll call this one Galen. We'll go with human. Male, good. Priest. God, they really don't give me anything to work with, do they? So. Crap, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Yeah, we might be doing character creation for a little while. Alright, you know what? Let's spell it with a Y. Priest. Gave me 3 more points to play with. I think I could do better. There we go. Gave me 12 points to play with. Yeah, I'm not going to make a bishop out of him. I can make another bishop later. So, let's see here. Let's go. 2, 3, 3. There we go. That's better. We'll go okay with that. Keep this character. Yes. Inspect. Change mark. Yeah, that doesn't look like a 14-year-old, so we'll go with that one. Okay, and leave. Okay, now we're going to make our thief. Call this one Puck. His name is Puck, and he likes to... Oh, I forgot this is a family show. Never mind. The hob. Let's go female. Neutral. Thief. Oh, pretty high, Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep that one. So keep this character, yes. Inspect. Some nice music to this, though. Not bangers, but it's kind of relaxing. Next page. Okay. Now we're going to make a bishop. Because we know it can be done. And I think we'll use an elf this time. Okay. We're gonna go elf. Probably female. Let's see here. That's my dad. Okay, female. We'll choose alignment for a bishop. I think it has to be either good or evil, so good. Not strong enough, so. Nope. I'll be right back, guys.
Put that checkbook away, there's more!
Back to the show. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, I was creating a, elf, good. I sort of said good. 100 elf female good. Plus point. Yeah, that ain't gonna do me any good. Okay. Nope. No. You know what? Let's back that up a bit. I already have 2 females, so I'm gonna make them as male, I guess. Elf, male, good. Nope, not a priest, but nope. Male, good. Nope. Nope. Great. These are some terrible rolls. Okay, elf, male, good. Really? No, great. No, male, good. Oh, here we go. Bishop. And we got 8 points to play with, so okay, let's go with 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Actually, let's go. Let's get that up to 10. There we go. And yes. Great. Inspect. Let's take a look at Imperial here. Change mark. Default. Okay, so these are all humans. So elves start at 7. We got a choice between Dark Elf and regular elf, I guess. We'll go with that one. Okay, leave. And finally, we're going to create a mage. Maybe? If they'll let me. we'll go with Vincent. We'll go human, male. Let's go good. And that ain't gonna cut it. Well, we could make it with that, but well, I guess we could. Okay, so we'll give a little bit of vitality there, at least up to 10. Go up as high as we can on the IQ, so we can do better spells. Keep this character, yes. Inspect. Apparently they all start at the age of 14, but my guy's gonna look like a grandpa, so let's go ahead and let's see here. Change mark. User default. Yeah, he's gonna be stuck looking like that, so oh well. He'll catch up to that appearance anyway, so let's go ahead and leave it with that. Leave. Order. Adventurer's order. Let's go with yes. Right. Okay, I think we can get started in the game proper now. Okay, at the tavern. That's a change in tone of music. Alright, so... people are shooting fireworks again, apparently, because I thought some dropped on the floor. Let's go to the trading post. How much do we have? Where's the gold at? Oh, got 100 GP. Okay, there it is, under level 1. Alright. Let's start with weapon. Let's, oh, dagger. Okay, armor. Guess we'll have to go with leather armor for now. Well, apparently I suck at math, so... Alright, leave. Well, I can get enough money later on, I hope to, oh, and there's pool gold, so... I could have just done that. Alright, so let's go to Morgana. Damn it. Morgana. Bull. Eye. Weapon. Longsword. Chainmail. No, Galen. He was our priest, right? So, weapon. really? Oh, there we go, staff. There we go. We just had to look. Okay, so mace, 40. Armor. Right. Huck. Weapon. Sword. Leather. Material. Tool. Buy item. Weapon. Okay, so back it up a little bit more. Finally, Vincent and Fool. Alright. Okay, that's a good starter set for everybody. Okay, Divi Gold. And leave. Adventures in Candidates Tavern. Maybe we go to Edgetown. Training Grounds, inspect. View items. Okay, so how do I equip things? Oh, there we go, equip. Sword. Chain. Okay. Just making sure I got everybody on there. Okay. And finally, Vincent. Okay, we're all equipped. Nobody has to stay here yet. Let's see what's going on. Naru Mine. This is the king's command. The hero Zelk is training his troops in Nell Mineshaft northwest of the kingdom. Due to the remote nature of the lands, the prophecy is yet to spread. Find Lord Zelk, give him the king's command, treat him with respect. Naru Mine. Tutorial for all beginners and a gateway for deeper adventure. Many of the mechanics are crucial for your future adventures. Alright. Well, here we go. Oh, we're going old school here. One screen at a time. A large sign hangs from the ceiling, written in golden letters upon a finely varnished base of oak. You can see the word Teachings of Zelk. Adventure Training. HP Healing Spring. Caution. Sleeping in a city inn is essential to level up your potential. There is a spring. Hit points recovered. Well, that's a little different, but cool. Okay. MP Healing Spring. Caution. Sleeping in the city inn is essential to level up your potential. So yeah, I have to go back to town to stay at the inn to level up. Oh, there is a spring. Well, the only ones who would benefit from is this three here. Gallon. Okay. This place seems to be a lecture hall. A professor stands at the podium in front of a blackboard with diagrams. The students are writing down notes. What could they be teaching? Take the lecture? Yeah, why not? As you can see, due to physical limitations, a group can only consist of up to 6 members within the labyrinth. This is what we refer to as a party. Not the fun kind, mind you. The smallest combat units are called platoons. The 3 in the front are vanguard, the 3 in the back, rear guard. In layman terms, wow, they're actually using the term layman terms. The front will attack with weapons, the rear will support with spells. That is the division of labor. What this also means is the front will receive direct attack, the rear 3 will not. Simple. Placing a mage in front is suicide, and placing a warrior with weapons at the back will be meaningless. There are, however, exceptions. Each weapon has a range. Weapons like a bow or a long spear have the ability to attack enemies from the rear. What if the enemy has ranged weapons? They will be able to reach the rear. What if they can fly like a bird? What if they have long arms? These attacks can reach the rear too. Direct attacks aren't the only concern. The enemy may use spells too. There may be monsters that use fire, ice, or even acid breath. Being in the rear is not always safe. Be on your toes at all times. Know yourself and your foes. Your melee will strength and spells, number of enemies, and pattern abilities. Know your enemy to know yourself. That is the first step to mastering party placement. So, we're actually reading the manual in-game. This is kind of interesting. I've never encountered this before. This place seems to be a lecture hall. 12 students and 3 professors, 1 in white, 1 in black, and 1 in gray. What could they be teaching? Take the lecture? Yes. Ooh, I'm hot for teacher. Everything in this world is made up of one of 3 alignments. One is good, also known as order. On the opposite end is evil, also known as chaos, and in the middle is neutral. All humans, elves, dwarves, gnomes, and hobs abide by this rule. They side with good, evil, or neutral. The good and evil cannot coexist. Those who are neutral can help to bridge this gap, but it's not easy. The class you can choose is dependent on your alignment. A priest and a bishop must be good or evil. A thief, neutral or evil. A samurai, good or neutral. A lord must be good, and a ninja must be evil. I've noticed that they're changing colors as we go along here. A lord and a ninja will usually not exchange stories in a tavern. However, an evil lord and a good ninja may coexist, although there are exceptions. After all, Good can be evil, and evil can be good. How this is possible, I cannot say. It may be impossible in town, but in the labyrinth, such a situation may arise. Good is not born good, and evil is not born evil. It all comes down to how you act. If you meet a foe refusing to fight and begging for life, be careful, but don't be tricked. This same place seems to be a lecture hall. The number of students are the same, but there are 8 professors. What could they be teaching? Let's listen in on a lecture, shall we? And that is why we refer to these positions as class. You could call them ranks too. There are 8 classes in total. Hey Arts and Crafts, how you doing? I'm playing Wizardry, the 5 Ordeals, as recommended by JP a couple days ago. During when I was premiering my last video, he suggested this to me. So I decided why not, so I'm giving it a shot. You missed me making characters, though. That was interesting. And that is okay. I already read that paragraph. There are 8 classes in total. Learn the properties of each, and I will now present them to you. Oh, look, a thief. First, the thief, a professional identifying and disarming the traps and treasure chests. Combat abilities are mid to low. They don't have much HP and may not be your first pick for Vanguard. Bows, spells, and scrolls will be your best friend. Next, the fighter. I get the idea that he says, I move or no man. And it's just a flesh wound. He's had worse. Next, the fighter with the ability to use many of the weapons and armor. The warrior excels in both offense and defense. HP is extremely high, making them a great fit for Vanguard, but not good at facing multiple foes. Make sure to team up with a spellcaster. Okay. And the priest. And of course, they had to make a sexy priest. Never fails. And the priests, they mainly specialize in healing spells, but are also skilled users of weapons such as mace. With high HP, they are balanced in both attack and defense. They hold their own on frontline, but shine as rear guard. The mage. They can attack with powerful spells, however, they are weak to attacks and cannot equip proper armor. Best for use as rear guard, they can summon a wall to protect allies from spells and attacks. Actually, this one doesn't have a number. Right after they got done with it, they kind of, with 8, they kind of did away with all the numerals after that. Especially when Japan took it over. Because you not only have sequels, you also have sidequels and all that other stuff. So, yeah, this one... the original 8 are all American. Any game made after that is mainly Japanese. And the Japanese usually don't have a number. The Bishop. And of course they got a guy that looks like he's the devil himself playing the Bishop. The bishops are the advanced classes. Bishops can use the spells of priests and mages. They can also identify unknown items. They are, however, slow to learn spells. At low levels, expect to be using a lot of simple support spells. Samurai. An advanced class from the Far East with the ability matching the fighter. They can also learn mage spells. Unlike the fighter, they cannot equip heavy armor. If you get their hands on a katana, the high attack should make up for it. The Lord, also known as Monarch or Holy Knight, they have equal strength and defense as a fighter and can learn priest spells early on. The Samurai is considered an advanced attack class and the Lord an advanced defensive class. Last but not least, the Ninja. Although not as skilled as the thief, they can identify and disarm traps. They can also dish out critical hits, which can slay foes in one single blow. They are, however, extremely slow at leveling up. How you utilize these 8 classes in your party of 6 will be the ultimate test. Party placement will be key in becoming a good party leader. Oh, that was it? Okay. Oh, got another door here. Another lecture hall. This place seems to be a lecture hall. The person standing at the podium is a little strange. Seems more like a merchant than a professor. What could they be teaching? As you can see, magic items are living beings, one could say. Just like a horse, if they don't like the rider, they will kick and rage and try to shake them off. Really? The ring in my hand... Yeah, this guy is kind of goofy looking, isn't he? It may seem like any other, but certain classes cannot equip it. Fascinating, don't you think? Depending on the item, your sex and race may become a factor as well. So items can be sexist in this game. Interesting. The same can be said for weapons and armor. A holy spear only meant for a fair maiden, or a sword that can only be wielded by the most dark-hearted fighter. Whether such weapons exist, I cannot say, but it will help to know. Some of these magical items have something called special power, SP for short. You'll need to equip it to see if the item has power unseen in other items. When you use SP, most items will turn to dust. However, not before casting a miracle. Whether the miracle is good or bad, you'll have to cast it and find out. This place seems to be a lecture hall. Someone, a bishop presumably, stands at the podium. Written on the blackboard is a list of spells for wizards and priests. What exactly do they teach here? Take lecture. Silent Bob? There are 2 forms of magic in this world. Spells for use by mages and those for use by priests. Within this division, there are 7 levels to which we can divide it further. Don't mix this up with the adventurer levels. Each level of spell can be used a maximum of 9 times. This is due to what's called MP, magic points. If you have used up your MP on level 1 spells, you will be unable to cast level 1 spells anymore, even if level 2 or 3 MP remains. According to our master's teachings, different spells will take different tolls on the mental stability of the caster. At a certain level, their use serves as a catalyst for serves as a catalyst of sorts for those reactions. There are, in fact, many causes. What do mages' friends think? The level 7 spells are incredibly potent. They are not to be treated lightly. One of these spells is Nuclear Blast. Just straight up Nuclear Blast. There are also spells to save your party from the brink of death, or heal grievous injuries. Once mages and priests reach adventurer level 13, use of these level spells become possible. This is the origin of the term Master level for adventurer level 13. When all spells are available to you, you receive the title of Master. However, things get complicated for advanced class. I think that's supposed to be classes. Samurai must be adventurer level 22 before they can learn level 7 spells. Lords must be level 16 to do this. Bishops must be between level 25 and 28. And yet, samurai, lords, and bishops having reached this master level 13 are generally seen as masters. Samurai and lords are judged on their swordsmanship, bishops on their knowledge of items or their total amount of casting spells. Yes, regardless of class or level, there are some items which confer spell usage to their user. A gift from God, wouldn't you agree? If such special power truly exists, I would very much like to see it for myself. This place seems to be a lecture hall. The person at the podium is wearing a white robe. A doctor, perhaps, or a priest. What exactly do they teach here? Being the merciless. Cool, okay. Once you step outside the city, anyone can fall victim to a status effect. Make sure you learn the symptoms and cure for each of them. Let's start with fear. These effects with fear cannot cast spell and cannot identify items. But not to worry, this status effect is relatively light. It should heal in time. Next is paralysis. Those with the effect cannot do anything. This doesn't mean they're dead. If you have the spell Cure Paralysis or Potion of Stimulant, you'll be able to cure them. Up next is poison. Unlike paralysis, the victim can still move out, but their HP will be drained until they meet their demise. The Cure Poison spell, or an antidote, will undo the poison. You can also cure yourself by returning to town. So basically they're using the old school rules from the original 5 games. Next up, stone. Similar to paralysis, but there aren't as many cures. The level 6 monk spell Cure All, or very rare elixir should work, but they are hard to find. Curing at the temple will cost you. Monk spell? There's no monks in this game. Is there? Well, they weren't needed to be created, but oh well. In case of death, don't give up just yet. By using the spell Raise Dead, you can revive a party member in exchange for 1 year of aging and a little vitality. If you want to avoid aging, you can also revive at the temple. One thing to note, reviving from death does not have a 100% success rate. Whether it be a spell or at the temple, reviving someone has its risks. Those who fail at being revived get the Ashes effect. To save someone from this state requires the highest monk spell, a level 7 Raise Ash, or a second revival attempt at a temple. If you fail a second time, the party member will become lost. Avoid the last status at all costs. There is nothing you can do to cure it. Even a light poison or paralysis could lead to lost if not careful. Be prepared and act early. Don't forget that. God, how many rooms are there? This place seems to be a lecture hall. The person standing in the podium seems like a thug or perhaps a thief. The students have a similar look. What exactly do they teach here? Take the lecture. Conan the Barbarian's ugly kid brother? Don't be fooled by appearance. I'll say it again. You'll find many types of doors in the labyrinth. You won't be able to tell the difference at first glance. You'll just have to open it to find out. First type of door is a one-way door. Doesn't get any simpler than this. If you enter, you'll come back to a wall. You'll need to find a different path to go back. Next, you have a hidden door. These will look like normal wall. It's a trick using some clever magic. But something should seem off. It wouldn't hurt to just check everything. If you touch every wall, you'll find it. Another type of hidden door is the dark door. You won't be able to find them by touching walls. They only appear under magical light. That's why you need to keep priests and lords around. There are also locked doors. If it has a keyhole, you can pick it, but some contain complex mechanisms, in which case you need to find a switch. You may also need to find a pass or open it from the other side. Remember this. Missing one door could lead to death in the cold, dark labyrinth. That's the kind of place you're dealing with. Got it? This place seems to be a lecture hall. Standing at the podium are a thief and a priest. Next to them is a treasure chest. What exactly do they teach here? That's their thief. Okay. In the labyrinth at the end of the battle, you will find a treasure chest. That's where the real fight begins. Treasure is the goal. Spells and swords are merely tools. We are all powerless without the weapon we find in chests. These may go without saying, but a treasure chest has treasure in it, and people don't want their treasure stolen. What do? That's right, they set a trap. So to kill thieves like us. Make sure you disarm the traps before it's supposed to be before opening a chest. Leave that to the specialists, specifically thieves or ninjas. Other classes won't be of any use. The real challenge is before disarming the traps, you have to identify them. Then we jump to the priest, who's a gnome. The ones setting the traps are no fool. They won't make it easy for you. Even specialists like thieves and ninjas won't succeed all the time. That's where our priest friends can help. Introducing the level 2 priest spell, Divine Trap. It's basically a clairvoyance spell, or was it a blessing? God's will. Doesn't matter. All you need to know is that the spells are as effective as thieves in identifying traps. Cover all bases with the thief and the priest. That's the proper way to identify a trap. But what if they don't agree? That's when the third person comes into play. A lord or a bishop will do. Keep in mind, even if you identify a trap, you may fail to disarm them. If you lack the level or XP, that's when traps will activate. There are many types of traps. Some of them can wipe out your party. The teleporter trap, this can teleport you to a different location in the labyrinth. If that place happens to be inside a rock, you're done. If you feel like there is no way to disable a trap, giving up may be your most viable option. Retreat is not defeat. Making that decision makes you a true adventurer. This place seems to be a lecture hall. At the podium is a bishop, but instead of a stage, there are tables with weapons and items placed on them. What exactly do they teach here? Wow. This is probably the weirdest tutorial I've ever been into. I feel like I'm more reading the manual than I am playing the game, or doing the tutorial. Okay, these are weapons and items commonly found in the shop. Can you identify each item here? This is a sword, a potion perhaps? Oh, it's easy, is it? We'll see. You'll only go so far relying on... For example, these two swords, can you tell the difference? I didn't think so. This one is a cheap long sword, but the other, a magical one, sword of slicing. The same can be said for potions. On first glance, you won't know. If it's an antidote or a potion of stimulant, if you buy them at a store, you won't have that problem. You could always ask the merchant, and each item is labeled. But what if you pick up an item in the labyrinth? How about this analogy? If you come across a canine monster in the labyrinth, it attacks without hesitation. What do? Fend it off with a sword? Wrong answer. You're dead. The dog turns out to be a hellhound. Your rear guard falls victim to its fire breath. Had you known, you could have used a spell to prevent it from attacking. Anything you come across in the labyrinth is unknown at first. If you don't know its name, you can't identify it. Should you pick it up or leave it? Should you fight or run? First, you must reveal its name. This applies to both items and monsters. The bishop has the ability to identify items. The priest has a spell named monsters. It all starts with knowing the name. If you want to know the name of an item, you could take it back to town for identification too. This, however, may cost thousands in gold if the item is of a high value. It would be best if you could do it yourself. This place seems to be a lecture hall. The professor is writing on a blackboard. The words strength, intelligence, and piety begin to read. What exactly do they teach here? I wonder. An adventurer's abilities are measured by 6 traits. These are strength, intelligence, piety, vitality, agility, and luck. Let's start with strength. Strength is a number representing one's overall physical attributes. It's interesting that they show this to you after you make your party. The higher this number, the more likely it is for physical attacks to hit, and with higher damage, a necessary trait for a vanguard. Next is intelligence. This number represents one's intelligence. The higher this number is, the faster you can learn mage spells. Damage for attack spells will increase too. Then you have piety. This represents one's faith. The higher this is, the faster you can learn priest spells. It also decreases damage taken from enemy spells, so it is a useful attribute to have, even if you don't use pre-spells. Next, you have Vitality. This is essentially traits for all classes. It determines the amount of HP and increases the success rate of reviving a dead ally. Not only does the number represent physical toughness, it also shows one's mental strength and willpower. Ugh. Agility. One's reflexes and instincts. This number is an accumulation of those. The higher this is, the faster you can act in combat compared to your foes. The rest of the attacks lose their edge if the enemy attacks first. And lastly, luck. It helps to keep this one high too. You can decrease damage taken from enemy attack spells and breath. It will especially help thieves and ninjas who need to disarm traps on treasure chests. The minimum and maximum values for these will differ by class. Dwarves have high strength and vitality, elves have high intelligence, gnomes have high piety, hobbits have high agility and luck. Humans lack piety but balance stats overall. The difference in stats should become more unnoticeable as the adventurer's level increases. Oh, I must add, your eyesight will decrease the older you get, so be careful. So age is a factor here, okay. This place seems to be a lecture hall. At the podium stands a woman in dress. She doesn't seem to be a soldier or adventurer. Perhaps she's with the employment agency? What exactly do they teach here? I think I'm getting hot for teacher again. In one's lifetime, it is very rare to stick to only a single class until retirement. The same can be said for an adventurer, especially those of you who are in so-called basic classes such as fighters, thieves, mages, and priests. For example, the fighter, they increase HP very fast, but if they can come across some armor specific to samurais or lords, or what about the mage? If a samurai or a bishop in the party levels up, there won't be a shortage of attack spells. You might think if only I was a samurai or lord, I could have supported them with long-range weapons. But what about the mage? If a samurai or bishop is in the party levels up, there won't be a shortage of attack spells or range weapons. You might think if only I was a samurai or lord, I would have supported them with long-range weapons. Did I just read that? Okay. These are the times you want to switch classes. If you raise your abilities high enough, you'll be able to switch to a class you may not have access to before. One of the merits of switching classes is that you can carry over spells. Your MP will match the number of spells you've learned. That's a new one to me. In most cases, your MP will decrease. The downside is your adventurer will reset to 1. You will age 4 to 5 years. Your abilities will reset to the base number for that class. To be quite frank, an adventurer right after switching classes is not very useful. You should plan to earn back your adventurer level and abilities prior to leveling up. All comes down to how efficiently you can earn XP. When you overcome these obstacles, your party will become stronger and better equipped to tackle things to come. Switching classes without giving it enough thought can be considered suicide. Okay, so when I try to switch my fighter to a lord, I gotta remember that things will get a little lower for me. This must be a lecture hall. Several students are seated in a circle. In the center is a knightly man with a wooden sword attacking a lightly armored mannequin. What exactly are they learning here? Is that a man or a woman? Observe, the mannequin in the armor is unscathed. Do not forget to make use of maneuvers such as evading and dodging. Though you must choose your armor appropriately, this criteria is known as AC, armor class. Yes. Without any armor equipped, plain clothes will be AC 10. The more armor you equip from there, the lower your AC. Oh, we're going with Thaco on this one. A helm will be -1, a shield -2, etc. Add plate mail to this and you'll be -7. In this case, the AC will be 3. If your AC goes below 0, it will become negative. Keep it as low as possible. Simple, eh? Of course, even the strongest armor can't protect you from every attack. Claws, for example, can slip between creases. There isn't much to be done about that. Live and learn. There are cases where 3 attacks can be reduced to 1, reducing damage taken by 2/3. Good armor is just that. It is designed to protect you, so it may not always look pretty. Now we got a new hole here. Oh, another door. Oh my lord, more lectures. Okay, this lecture hall is rather strange. At the podium stands what appears to be a monk. There are no desks or chairs. He sits on the ground with the students. What exactly do they teach here? He's not sitting on the ground, he's floating 2 feet above it. Clear your mind and look within. How much strength have you gained, intelligence, and experience? How about your adventurer level? Can any of you tell me what adventurer level truly means? A measurement of strength? That's not wrong. Then how much difference in strength is there between level 1 and level 10? Is it truly only about HP and NP? Adventurer level is not just a number, it is strength itself. For example, a level 1 fighter will struggle even just to strike a single enemy. But a level 10 fighter, even if their striking power doesn't increase, it will still be able to strike the target. If a level 1 mage tries to use Stone 1, the enemy won't turn to stone so easily. Oh, it's just stone. I misread that. Okay. But a level 10 mage can turn to stone with relative ease. The same can be said when receiving attacks from monsters: poison, paralysis, stone, and drain. The higher the adventurer level, the better you can handle status effects. If you switch classes based on the amount of HP and MP spells that are available to you, you will never reach true strength. Now don't forget, the adventurer level is merely a guideline. Only when you find what's hidden will you gain true strength. This place seems to be some sort of auditorium. At the podium stands a noble-looking man in a black gown giving speech to the students. Could this be a graduation ceremony? Congratulations, everyone! The Phantom of the Opera? You have taught you all we can at this school. The rest is up to you. At first you may fail. You'll come back tired from an adventure, with no money to afford a warm bed. You'll spend the night in a stable just to recover MP before your next adventure. Be ready for that. Here at the Teachings of Zelk, we have a healing spring for the students, but you may not always have access to something like that. You won't get any stronger relying on kindness like that either. Cause your adventurer level won't get any higher. The student burst into laughter. You wonder what part of that was funny. At times, your entire party will be incapacitated or even wiped out. Your bodies will lie deep in the cold, dark labyrinth, waiting for a monster to eat the remains. If possible, you may want to join an alliance with another party. Tough times birth the best friendships. People cannot survive alone. Gather your best people and form a main party and a sub-party. Of those of you graduating today, I gift you the word of the hero Zelk. Be a coward. Be cautious. The real winners are those who survive. That is all. Good luck. Teachings of Zelk Fundamentals. Final examination ground. Oh, you lot. These are grounds for the Teachings of Zelk. No outsiders allowed. Get out. What? You want to meet Lord Zelk? Direct command from Os Edra? Oh, I see. You're up to a big fan of Lord Zelk, are you? I see straight through your lie. Now go home. This guy doesn't seem to listen to reason. You decide to play along. What do outsiders need to do to gain audience with Lord Zelk? Well, what do we need to do to meet the hero? Well, first, you will need to learn the Teachings of Zelk. Learn all the fundamentals, then take the intrigue trial before you can even... And the grounds for that trial is this place? We would like to take the trial now. You draw your swords and ready to spell. The man in front of you snickers. What a bunch of amateurs. Did you think it would be that easy? Well, shall we find out? This is no place for the untrained. Mr. Mr. Element, show you these outsiders who's boss. What am I finding? Slimy thing. What are my spells here? I got heal and punish. Deals holy damage. I don't think that's going to do any good. Hide. There we go. 8 damage. 11 damage. 3 damage. Elementary slime. He won the battle. No, Mr. Element. Damn it, what have you done? Did you seriously just kill the monster I trained for the trial? We didn't know. We're outsiders. We're also amateurs. You realize you haven't explained anything, right? The man lets out a low grunt. You don't feel any sympathy for him. You press him further. You passed the trial, right? We're students now. You won't mind if we go deeper into the mine shaft? We'll find Mr. Zelk ourselves. The man grits his teeth. Grr. Fine. Go ahead, amateurs. This mine was built to train warriors and adventurers. The traps in the labyrinth are made like the real thing. The monsters are no joke either. Don't come crying back to me, you hear? You ignore the man and move on as you realize the absurdity of the situation. All you needed was a pass on to the king's orders to the hero Zelk. Now things are more complicated thanks to this stubborn man. I guess I go back? And I don't think anybody lost any HP. So I think we're good with that. Can't be opened by normal means. It requires a magical key. The keyhole, now rusted blue, is adorned with a design of beautiful wings. What time is it? Okay, since we're done with that, I think we're going to go ahead and go to the inn. I have no idea what my levels are right now. I only have 92 experience, and it does not look like anybody's leveling up just yet. Okay, so how do I save? Or is it just like the other games where I just shut it off? Okay, well anyway, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be right back, and we'll go for maybe another half hour to 40 minutes.
Dungeons and Dragons will return after these messages.
Open the world of
Dragons action figures. Strongheart, Bronze Dragon, Morduk, Nightmare. Discover a world of mystery and magic.
Stand back, Strongheart. You shall never have this treasure.
Evil is no match for good until we meet again.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons action figures from LJN. Pure magic.
Now what do I do? Okay, this is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons video game cartridge.
You have to buy it separately to play on the Intellivision video game system.
Mom and Dad have to hook it up to the TV. What next? We're trying to find a crown, but it's real easy to get lost. So don't be surprised if the dragon finds you first. Holy cats, you just killed the dragon. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons video game cartridge and Intellivision master component from Mattel Electronics, each sold separately.
Secret of Evermore from Squaresoft.
And now, back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, we're back, and we're going back to the maze. To the Nevermind. Eileen now wants my undivided attention, even though I just gave it to her. But, you know, who am I to complain? Let's see. Okay, that's locked. That requires a key. Oh, we haven't accounted. Their monsters surprised you. Of course they surprised me. Okay, who got hit? Organa got hit. Okay, the dwarf got hit. Of course, she's the one with the most HP, so that didn't hurt her that much. Okay, right. One sleep spell ought to do it. And cast, and we'll go a little sparklies on that one. Fight! One down, 2 to go. That was an interesting sound for sleep. Okay. So we got one kobold left. You won the battle! Okay. Inspect. No trap. Divine trap. Oh, no one can cast it yet. Okay. Open? Okay. Trap wasn't set up. I'll be right back. I'm being called. Dad thinks I would be interested. Why would he think I would be interested in a bunch of girls dancing on stage? Four kobolds this time. Okay, fight, hide. Throw another sleep spell at them and spark. Fight. Okay. Okay, who... Well, I don't think anybody needs to worry just yet, so... Ambush... Spark... And parry. Fight. One down. Rainbow Ray. Trap wasn't set up. Loot, breakdown, Galen. A questionable dagger? Okay, 76 experience each, 13 GP each. Why did they have to break it down like that for? Okay. Let's head back to town. No, not yet. Go this way first. That wasn't an irritating sound at all. Well, technically I don't have to stay here at all because nobody's leveled up yet. Let's go to the trading post though. No, we don't need a dagger. How about a shield? Can we? Can't be equipped. Oh yeah, he's a samurai, that's why. How about a helm? 100 gold for it. Full gold eye. Helmet. 269, so yeah, we can get that helmet. Okay, and how about gloves? How about 600 for copper gloves? Jesus. How about the 100 shoes? Okay, let's go to... Yeah. Actually, technically I should have given it to the fighter. But, yeah, since he's front, I'm gonna work on him first, then I'll build up on her. So far I'm enjoying this. It's very old school in style. Very much reminds me of the original games, with the addition of actually doing what looks to be actual quests. And I did buy the DLC that followed, so I do have those in here. So when I get around to them, I can play those too. Ouch! It's locked from the outside. That's right. This one, inspect. No. Doors locked cannot be opened by normal means. It requires a magical key. The keyhole, now rusted blue, adorned with a design of beautiful wings. Okay, so remember not to get lost. And we have an encounter. We have 2 huge bats. And I'm not going to do any spells. We're going to see how it goes off with this. Misses. One bat is killed. At least someone knows what their job is. Wow, everybody missed. Finally. Damn. Rainbow Ray, disarm. Fuck, Rainbow Ray. Wasn't set up. Imperial got a questionable helm. Unidentified helm, I know, but it's got a question mark in front of it. That's questionable to me. Okay, 106 experience and 26 GP each. Alright, so... Gasp. Heal. Orin is cured. Okay. View location. Huh. It's nice to know I could cast a spell that could tip mode. Do I want to do tip mode? I'll hold off on tip mode for later. And we got another encounter. We got... Do those look like bats to you? Oh. Okay, apparently that's what it looks like when you can't identify what kind of bat it is. It looks like a giant bug, or a fleet of them. Okay, anybody need a... Cast a heal on Gallon, hide, sleep, and spark. One down. Poison needle. Puck is not influenced. It didn't work on him. That was luck. Okay. Now in the original game, that would have... no. Get out of here. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. And nothing. Okay. Large sign entrance. Oh, I already read that, so never mind. Yeah, let's go ahead and just Healing Spring. Hey, what happened? That's what happened. Now we'll just throw everybody in there one at a time. Everyone's been baptized, whether they need it or not. Okay. What time is it? Okay. Rats of some sort. Works for me. Inspect, Puck. Disarmed trap. 50 experience, 26 gold, loot breakdown. No loot, just gold. Okay. Let's go ahead and head back to town for now. Maybe buy some stuff. Anybody get hurt and all that? No. Well, I could stay at the end, so... Yes. Okay, Adventures in. Well, looks like our fighter's about ready to level up here in a little while. Dagger, card, helm. Alright. So, let's go to trade. Full gold. Does he have anything? No, he doesn't. Okay. Again, full gold. Okay. Spect. Oh, there it is. Okay, dagger. How much? No money required, so yes. It's just an average dagger, okay. An item. Identify card. Adventurer pass. Okay. Oh, okay. And pool. Identify helm. Just your average helm, apparently. So, no, actually, we're going to. Adventurer pass. I guess that's what I need to do traveling in the game. Okay, so organize items, rename item. Well, they give me options in here. That's nice. Okay. Trade item. Okay, let's give that over to him. I believe. Short bow. Okay. Give me gold. Oh, I passed it up. There it is. Okay. All right. All right. No, I wanted the maze. I think that's what I want. Yeah, I want the maze. Leave. Apparently they're bats. Well, apparently we surprised them. Because I don't have the option to put them to sleep. I guess I missed that part. You won the battle. Inspect Puck. Crossbow bolt. Disarm. You disarmed the trap. 106 and 26 gold apiece. Nice. Surprise the monsters again. It's only a slime this time, so let's just beat the hell out of them. Inspect, Puck. There's a needle. Could not disarm it. Leave it alone. Got Aether experience, but no gold that time. And it looks like we got a couple people ready to level up. Let's go take care of that. Okay, well, I am enjoying this game pretty much. It gives me a lot of the old school feel, and I do kind of miss that in a lot of games these days. Let's see here. Adventures in. Stable. Morgana is napping. That's an interesting tune. You made the next level. You gained 4 hit points. You gained strength. You gained IQ. Or gained 4 hit points, by the way. Gained piety and gained vitality. Also gained agility. Okay, so we're up to 17. Level 2. She's age 14 still. Strength 16, IQ 8, piety 11, vitality 16, and agility 6. And luck is still at 6. I think it was Puck who was next. Puck is napping. Made next level, gained 4 hit points, and gained strength. That's it? Whatever. Leave. Let's see where everybody else stands right now. 224. Okay, Gallon is almost up. 74, and Vincent's almost up. Okay. We're going to try to get everybody at level 2 before I call it a day. To the maze. I think the only thing that's kind of quirky here is I've gotten used to the other Wizardry games being more movable, where this is almost back to how the NES version is. It's very one step at a time. Okay, looks like 3 rats of some sort. More RUSs. Terrific. Let's hide first, and then cast spell Sleep, and Spark. Fight. Well, we already killed 1 right out, so 2 more to go. That sounds reminds me of something from sci-fi shows from the 1970s, like Hanna-Barbera noises. Two down. 3 down. I think I won. No trap, huh? Okay, 75 experience and 26 GP. Yep, they're both up now, so head back and put them up. Yep. Okay, adventurers in. So it was Gallon. Okay, made the next level, gained 4 hit points, gained piety, and gained agility, and learned new spell. Alright, so that's taken care of. Who is it next? It was Vincent. That's right. Vincent is napping. Okay, next level, gained 4 hit points, gained strength, gained piety, and gained agility. And 70 GP. So now his HP is 9. Why his piety went up, I have no idea. Strength went up and agility went up, but did not learn any new spells. Because he sucks. Actually, I don't know. But, okay, 149 more for Orin, and I think it's Puriel. Yeah, 99 for Puriel. Edge of Town. Entrance of Maze. No, because I didn't pay for anything, I'm going to go over here and rest up. Okay. Our magic users have had their bath in the green goo, so we're ready to go, I guess. Oh! Bubbly slimes, 3 of them. Okay, fight, fight. Okay, armor. Punish. Okay, so never mind that. Hide. Cast spell. Spark. And spark. Fight. 1 down. 2 down. 1 to go. Never mind. 27 experience and 5 GP each. Nice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and head back over to the green goo. There we go. I'm used to... I'm not used to just walking through a door. I'm used to having to hit a key button to open a door. Let's go. Let's just go straight for now. Oh, what do we got here? We got more RUSs. I don't think they exist. Hide. Parry, parry, fight. 1 down. 2 down. And nobody got hit, so inspect, puck, poison needle. Disarm the trap. 50 XP and 26 GP. One slimy thing. Nice. Inspect, puck. No trap. Okay, 83 experience and 13 GP. And our last two guys are leveled up, so we can take care of that now. First. Adventures in Orin. Welcome, Orin, to the stables. Orin is napping. 14 hit points. Gained some vitality and gained luck. HP 25. Nice! Now that's what I like to see. Okay, and there's a big boost like that. That really makes me feel good. Okay, stables. Imperial is napping. You made the next level. You gained 7 hit points. You gained strength. You gained IQ, gained piety, gained vitality, gained agility, and you learned new spells. Alright, leave. Okay. I think Morgana can use a nice pair of new shoes. Maybe a shield, perhaps? Okay, leave. Oops. Shoes. Oh. Going to have to, cool. Gloves. Boots. How much does he have? He has 305 GP, so... Okay. Okay, so I can't quit that. Did he get a shield? Yes, he can. How about a helm? Can he get a helm? Can't be equipped. Okay. Gloves? No. Can't afford those yet. Shoes. Real. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, buy item. Well, you can get better shoes at least, so... Alright, leave. Alright. Alright. I guess we gotta focus on Vincent next time. Alright, head to town. Thank you everybody for watching. This is Dave on CRPG Dungeons & Dragons Night, and this was Wizardry, the 5 Ordeals, which was originally released in Japan in 2006, and more recently translated and released over here, stateside. It's very much the old school style of not Dungeons & Dragons, but Wizardry, and I find this pretty entertaining, very fun. I like the addition of quests, which I think gives it a little bit more of a personality instead of, just going through the mazes and trying to solve one thing. It gives you multiple, and I do understand that there's multiple dungeons in this game. It's not just one. So, but you still have the one town for a hub, and very much gives it a very Dungeons & Dragons-y feel. I feel like, and it has lots of options in it, as you can tell. I'm enjoying this so far. I might pick this up again later on. Tell me what you guys think, and if you have any pointers without giving away any spoilers, feel free to put them in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. This is Dave on CRPG Dungeons & Dragons Night on YouTube and CRPG D&D Night on Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream, whichever comes first. Bye-bye.
Now what would you pay? $50? Guess again. $40. $39.85. $22.